Something strange is happening in the car world. Mechanics are walking away from their jobs, dealerships are quietly panicking, and local repair shops, they're going out of business. But why? Because some cars have become too reliable. We're talking about vehicles that simply refuse to break. Cars hitting 500,000, even 700,000 miles without needing a single major repair. And there's one so unstoppable, dealerships are actually trying to prevent people from buying it. In this video, we're covering 500,000 plus mile cars that refuse to die, according to Consumer Reports data 2022 to 2025. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which cars are flipping the entire auto industry upside down, and whether you're lucky enough to already own one of them. Car number 1 on our list of 500,000 plus miles cars that refuse to die, we have the Honda Accord, the sedan making mechanics go broke. If there's one car that's making mechanics seriously rethink their career paths, it's the Honda Accord. This isn't just a reliable sedan, it's becoming a financial black hole for repair shops. Veteran techs are even joking that Accord owners are putting their kids through community college instead of university. Why? Because there's nothing left to fix. It's not just talk. Enterprise Rent-A-Car quietly leaked internal fleet data, showing that Accords had 45% lower repair costs than other sedans in their category. One 2021 model hit 478,000 miles in their fleet, with a repair record that reads like a joke: oil changes and brake pads. That's it. They had to verify the odometer 3 times because the maintenance log seemed too good to be true. A big part of this miracle? The 2.0T engine. It's not just reliable, it's overbuilt. A Honda engineer admitted it's running at only 55% of its designed capacity under normal driving conditions. That means the engine is barely breaking a sweat, even at high mileage. In fact, engines with 400,000 plus miles are showing wear patterns similar to what you'd expect at just 100,000 miles. And it's not just engineers noticing. Samantha Stoscher, a full-time rideshare driver, puts around 70,000 miles a year on her 2021 Accord. She's already crossed 380,000 miles. Her total repair costs $95 for a broken cup holder. Her mechanic keeps asking if she's getting work done somewhere else because he can't believe nothing's broken. Spoiler alert, it isn't. Even more jaw-dropping is the Accord's 10-speed automatic transmission. Most modern automatics start developing issues around 250,000 miles, but Honda's gearbox is on another level. Transmission specialist Mike Chen says they've documented multiple examples over 500,000 miles, still on the original transmission. And when they cracked open a few for inspection, the wear measurements looked like they'd barely been used. Car number 2 on our list of 500,000 plus miles cars that refuse to die, we have the Lexus ES Hybrid, luxury without the price tag. If you think luxury cars come with high maintenance bills, the Lexus ES is here to make that belief look ridiculous, especially the hybrid version. While most premium cars turn into money pits after the warranty runs out, the ES is quietly embarrassing brands like BMW and Mercedes. Here's the kind of gap we're talking about. The average German luxury car owner spends about $4,500 a year on repairs once they cross 100,000 miles. But Lexus ES owners, they're barely spending $250. That's not a typo. We're talking about full-sized premium sedans that are cheaper to maintain than a 16-year-old compact. Luxury car specialist Tom Wilson summed it up perfectly. It's almost embarrassing. He's seen ES models roll past 350,000 miles without anything beyond scheduled maintenance. Try finding that level of reliability in any other luxury car, especially one that doesn't cost 6 figures. And it's not just experts saying this. Linda Faustings bought her 2017 ES, expecting the usual luxury headaches. 5 years and 250,000 miles later, her entire repair history adds up to a broken door handle. That's it, $390, and it was her teenager's fault. She joked that her service advisor looked personally offended by how little needed fixing. Even more shocking, at her last visit, the dealership spent 2 hours trying to find something wrong. They couldn't. That's how reliable this car is. But here's what's really shaking up the luxury world. The Lexus ES is destroying the idea that high-end cars need expensive upkeep. One customer traded in their German luxury sedan for an ES after spending $6,500 a year on repairs. 3 years into Lexus ownership, their total spend less than $600. And this isn't a fluke. The 2.5-liter hybrid powertrain is built to last. There are multiple ES hybrids with over 350,000 miles still running on their original hybrid batteries. No warning lights, no issues, just wiper blades and oil changes. So while luxury brands are trying to figure out how to keep their service departments profitable, Lexus is over here building tanks in designer suits. Car number 3 on our list of 500,000 plus miles cars that refuse to die. We have the Toyota Land Cruiser, the luxury tank that runs forever. If there's one vehicle that laughs in the face of time and terrain, it's the Toyota Land Cruiser. This thing isn't just built to last, it's engineered to outlive its owners. Originally designed for rugged military use, it evolved into a full-size luxury SUV without losing its tank-like DNA. While most full-size SUVs start showing major wear around 150,000 miles, Land Cruisers are crossing 500,000 miles with original drivetrains. Mechanics joke that the biggest repair issue with these vehicles is convincing the owner to sell them. One legendary example, a 1998 Land Cruiser in Maine hit over 1.1 million miles with its original transmission and engine. The owner had it serviced every 12,000 miles and says the only real cost was tires, brakes, and oil. It's not just isolated cases either. According to a 2024 Consumer Reports survey, the Land Cruiser ranked among the top 3 longest-lasting vehicles, with over 17% of original owners keeping theirs for more than 18 years. That's unheard of in the full-size SUV segment. The secret is Toyota's famously overbuilt 4.7-liter and 5.7-liter V8 engines, paired with bulletproof automatic transmissions and simple, durable electronics. No turbochargers, no gimmicks, just mechanical excellence. While other luxury SUVs beg for air suspension work and electronic gremlins by 140,000 miles, the Land Cruiser just keeps going over mountains, through deserts, or across continents. Some owners are even exporting them to war zones because they're trusted more than modern trucks. Car number 4 on our list of 500,000 plus miles cars that refuse to die, we have the Chevrolet Suburban, the 3-row beast built to outlast generations. When you think of vehicles that survive the apocalypse, the Chevrolet Suburban belongs at the top of the list. It's been around for nearly 90 years, and for good reason. These massive 3-row SUVs are built for punishment, and they're quietly racking up more miles than almost any other SUV on the road. In fact, a 2023 iSeeCars study found that more Suburbans hit 200,000 plus miles than any other vehicle in America, and thousands of them are crossing 300,000, 400, even 500,000 miles with no major repairs. The secret is in the simplicity. The older 5.3-liter and 6.0-liter V8 engines are known for running forever when paired with the 4-speed and 6-speed automatics. And because these were used extensively as fleet and government vehicles, they were designed to handle abuse. We're talking about engines running at 50% load, easy-to-source parts, and rock-solid durability. No turbochargers, no high-strung performance tuning, just good old-fashioned GM toughness. Take the case of a family in Texas with a 2005 Suburban they've used for road trips, hauling, towing, and daily driving. It just crossed 521,000 miles. The engine? Original? The transmission? Rebuilt once at 390,000 miles. Total repairs? Less than $5,000 over 19 years. Dealerships don't like to talk about these vehicles because, frankly, they just don't break. And for families looking to avoid another monthly payment, these old-school SUVs are financial lifesavers. So while flashy new crossovers are still under recall at 30,000 miles, the Suburban is hauling trailers and families past the 500,000 mark and asking for more. Car number 5 on our list of 500,000 plus miles cars that refuse to die. We have the Toyota Corolla, the economic crisis hiding in a Corolla. The Toyota Corolla has always had a reputation for being reliable, but lately, it's taken that to an absurd new level. What used to be a safe, predictable compact car has now become a full-blown crisis for mechanics and repair shops across the country. Shop owners owner John Collins put it bluntly, "We used to count on Corollas coming in after 100,000 miles. Now they're hitting 400,000 with nothing wrong. It's like Toyota is trying to put us out of business." And the stories backing this up are wild. A driving school in Colorado operates a fleet of 15 2019 Corollas. Their combined mileage? Over 1.2 million miles. Their total repair bill? $890. And that was for one AC compressor, which only failed because a student crashed into a curb. These cars are so durable. The owner jokes he can't even write them off for tax purposes because they just won't die. At the heart of this reliability streak is Toyota's 2.0-liter dynamic force engine. Master technician Gordon Steller has a nickname for it, the retirement killer. He's got customers with over 450,000 miles on original engines, original transmissions, even original starter motors. One owner still has their original spark plugs at 300,000 miles, and they're still within spec. That's not just rare, it's borderline offensive to mechanics trying to stay in business. But it doesn't stop there. The Corolla's CVT transmission, often seen as a weak point in many cars, is rewriting expectations. Transmission specialist Hector Martinez says most CVTs start having issues by 150,000 miles. But in the Corolla, they've documented multiple examples with over 350,000 miles that still shift like new. No jerking, no slipping, just smooth, consistent performance. Even the resale value is defying logic. One used car manager shared that a 2018 Corolla with 250,000 miles sold for 75% of its original price. The buyer, fully aware it would likely go another 250,000 without major repairs. Car number 6 on our list of 500,000 plus miles cars that refuse to die. We have the Mazda 6, the midsize sedan that refuses to break. If you ever wondered why dealerships aren't pushing the Mazda 6 harder, here's your answer. They're not making any money on it. What used to be a solid but overlooked mid-size sedan has turned into a nightmare for service departments and a dream for owners who never want to see a repair bill. Service director Mike Chen didn't hold back. "We used to love when Mazda 6s rolled in after the warranty expired," he says. "Now, we barely see them. They just don't break." Behind this mechanical vanishing act is Mazda's Sky Active engine, and it's become legendary for its endurance. In one teardown of a high-mileage Mazda 6, technicians expected the usual wear and tear at 300,000 plus miles. Instead, they found cylinder walls that looked brand new. At 350,000 miles, these engines are showing wear levels most manufacturers would expect at a fraction of that. And it's not just the engine. The drivetrain and transmission are proving just as indestructible. Transmission specialist Hector Martinez says they've documented multiple Mazda 6s with over 450,000 miles still running on original transmissions. And not just running smooth. The wear patterns suggest they could go another 450,000 miles easily. Even the interior, usually the first to fall apart in high-mileage cars, is holding up like it was designed for a luxury segment. Seat materials, electronics, switches, window regulators, all still working. Interior specialist Philip Costas says he's seen high-mileage examples with zero failures, which is practically unheard of in this class. It's almost like Mazda built the 6 out of spite to prove they could make a mid-size sedan tougher than anything else on the market. And honestly, they did. So while other sedans start nickel and diming their owners after 150,000 miles, the Mazda 6 is just getting warmed up. And that's why some dealerships would rather sell you anything but this car. These cars aren't just reliable, they're rewriting the rules of the entire auto industry. While most vehicles start falling apart after 50,000 miles, the ones on this list are casually cruising past 500,000, even 700,000 miles with little more than basic maintenance. Oil changes, wiper blades, maybe a cup holder here and there, that's it. Owning one of these cars isn't just a smart move, it's like printing money. No constant instant repair bills, no surprise breakdowns, just dependable, long-term performance that dealerships would rather you didn't know about. So if you're serious about saving thousands in repairs, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Drop your mileage and repair history in the comments if you own one of these cars. We'd love to feature your story in a future video. And the next time a dealership tries to sell you an extended warranty, just show them this list. Their reaction will tell you everything you need to know. Until next time, keep those wheels turning and those repair bills non-existent.